Okay people, this is himself, and in this video I'm going to show you Oki for Armor King's Tombstone, and this is also going to include a rage drive setup, so stick around for that. So Tombstone is his most damaging 2 throw and it does 58 damage. The command for it is down back forward +2/+4, but I did do a video showing an easier input, so if you want to see it, there's a card in the corner and a link in the comments. Now once the throw lands, they end up face up feet away, and from here you have some Oki options. My preferred choice is DF4. This is a 12 frame mid and it'll beat out both wake up kicks. It's also safe against standards, and while it whiffs against back rolls, you might not get punished because of the distance. If you happen to block a get up 4, then it's -14, so you can easily punish with down back 2/4. In theory, you could also punish with dark upper since it's also 14 frames, but I had trouble doing it, so I'd only recommend it if your execution is spot on. Get up 3 on the other hand is -12, so your best guaranteed punish is while standing 4. But since they recover crouching, you could also go for a crouch throw. Both of these come out in 12 frames, so the attempt is guaranteed, and I will be doing a video on these in the future, so if you want to see it when it comes out, make sure you subscribe. As I mentioned earlier, if they choose to stand up, then nothing is guaranteed. But what you could do is go for a command throw, ideally giant swing, and the good thing here is that you can actually beat out the mid wake up kick, and even if they go for the low, you won't get counted, so you won't get launched. Another option here is Frankensteiner because you're at just the right range, and the added bonus is that it low crushes as well. However, if they have good reactions, then they can probably jab you out the air and you'll whiff against side rolls. Also, get up 4 will interrupt you, and against back rolls you land right at their feet, so you will take some damage, but only a few characters will seriously hurt you. If for some reason they decide to back roll, then shoulder will catch them, but the danger here is that if they stand up, you're at -20, and that means you'll probably get launched, so this is risky. What that leaves is staying grounded and side rolling, and the most damaging option is ground throws, but if someone stands up, then you're seriously vulnerable here and you'll probably get launched. An alternative is D4 stomps, and the way to land these on both side rolls is to tap forward first, and the good thing is that they won't be able to tech roll, so you'll get 24 damage. What's also good is that if they back roll or stand up, you end up with a regular D4, and this is only -13 on block, so only a few characters have heavy punishers. The downside though is that if they use get up 3, it lands on count hit and you get launched. So with get up 3 being dangerous, it might be the option they go for. But to combat that without being too risky, we can low parry. But what might be a better option is dark step. This will low parry as well, but if they back roll or stand up, you can then bait a count hit while standing 2. What you can also do is either go for a giant swing, headbutt throw, or AK driver. And for the latter, I've already done a video covering setups in Oki, so if you want to watch it, there's a card in the corner and a link in the comments. One last thing from here is that if you're in rage, you can set up the blue mist, and that can then lead into another tombstone. Obviously they can duck and interrupt with get up 4, but I still think it's worth a try. The last thing I want to discuss is setups, and the ones I want to draw your attention to are DF1, D3 and up forward 1+2. DF1 is one of his best poking tools. It comes out in 13 frames and it's only -1 on block, but on hit it's +7, so there's enough time for a tombstone, and to stop people ducking you can use D2. This is -2 on block and +5 on hit. D3 is also a great poking tool and it complements DF1. On hit it's +1, so you gain the upper hand, and on block it's only -12, so you won't get heavily punished. To stop people ducking you can use DF4. This is 12 frames, so it can be interrupted, but you can also sidestep jabs. Knuckle bomb is a long range attack, but it's also risky because you can be sidestepped and jabbed in the air. But on block it's +2, and they're at the perfect range for tombstone, and to stop people ducking you can use DF4 again. Now I know some of you are king players and he also has a tombstone, but because he has a different animation, his Oki is way better, and I've covered that in another video, so if you want to see it, there's a card in the corner and a link in the comments. So that's the Oki for Tombstone, but as you're watching this, I'm already working on a bunch of other videos and I've listed them in the comments, so why not check out that list and let me know which one you want to see next. As always, I hope you guys learned something here. If you did, then give me a thumbs up and I'll catch you guys in the future.